Hey everyone, what's up here? Albert Maitre down here in Echo Park, Los Angeles. Anyways, I'm doing my follow-up on the Echo Park situation. We got the fence up, as you can see behind us, and all the encampments that they had, the tent situations, have been removed and fenced off a few days ago. If you remember that and you watched any YouTube videos or any of the news stations. So yeah, the update situation I just wanted to do, they're going to clean up the park and do some work to it. And they offered the people that were living in the park, the homeless people, if you want to call them, or unhoused, a group of people came through and offered them places to stay, like 4-star hotels downtown. I actually ended up getting one myself. I said, screw it, I'm living in my car. I was camping out at the park for a couple of days, and I said, I'll do it. I'm sleeping in my car. I'm pretty much homeless myself, and I want to see how this situation plays out with these services. But a lot of the people are down in 1 or 2 4-star hotels. I got put in one myself, believe it or not, and down at the Mayflower. And yeah, they're giving out 3 meals a day, which is pretty good, pretty nice. And they check your belongings, don't want you to bring any drugs in there. They're not drug testing anybody. And you get 3 meals a day. And you can leave at 7 in the morning, and you got to be in at 7 at night, or you got to spend the night outside. And I think this is going for 4 to 6 months, and then they're going to try to transition people to more permanent housing, getting counseling and stuff like that. So everybody that was in the Echo Park got an opportunity to get into a hotel and try to get back on their feet at some level, or at least give them a break to regroup, which seems cool. So I don't know, with the park situation, I'm around the park and there still seems like all the tents are gone, which is, cool or whatever. They're cleaning up the park, but there's still trash along the trash cans along the outside that haven't been emptied, and trash starts spilling over, and that's a problem. There's legal parking across the street to a degree, not permanently all night, but there's still a few motorhomes they got to take a look at and clean up around the area. The exterior needs to be cleaned up. I'm thinking maybe they should put up a permanent fence and just allow people in during the day with a security guard or something if they want to keep Echo Park under control. So it's a beautiful park. I was going to try to show you a video and a view of it with the fountains and the scenery of the high-rises of LA right behind it. It's awesome. It's one of the most beautiful parks you could ever see. It's like one of the crown jewels of the system of Los Angeles. So, but I don't have a video right now, believe it or not. But with the waterfalls, the thing's shooting up in the sky and the skyline behind it. There goes my camera bouncing around. But yeah, they got to work on the trash situations, you guys. If you let the trash go and you let one encampment go and one tent, and then it's just spiraling out of control. And the citizens that work every day don't want to enjoy the park. You've got a situation there and you're not going to have a nice park anymore. So we got to work on these situations. All the people, the do-gooders that bring food, somebody needs to follow up and clean up afterwards. These people that say, oh, I love the park and they're camping here. Take a look at their site, and if it's not cleaned up and there's crap everywhere, spewed over clothes and broken down overhangs with the tent ripped, look at the way they're living, dude. So, yeah, I look at the way they're living, and a guy that's really organized his tent, that guy's trying to do something about his situation, and he's respecting the park, and I respect that, but yeah, if they're not keeping the area clean, it's really it's disregard and it's disrespectful, and they're not telling the truth. So yeah, a lot of people, kind of the inmates are running the insane asylum kind of situation. So yeah, we need to work on it. It's a complex problem. Help the homeless, the people with mental illness, drug addiction. Provide some services and some follow-up, But there's got to be major cleanup, you guys. Without cleanup and organization, it's just chaos. If you just want to ruin the park and everything else, go out to Slab City, east of Palm Springs and Salton Sea, about 50 miles out there. It's about 100 miles from here. Take the 10 freeway and go out there and just ruin that place, Get in fights, whatever. The police hardly ever show up there, so do what you want. But you just want to come decimate the parks where the taxpayers pay for it, and I don't have a place to stay. There's plenty of places to stay. So we don't need to ruin our parks where people come after work with their dogs and their kids and they want to enjoy. We need to find alternative programs, other places, maybe allocated land, parks, nice areas also, where there's bathrooms and there's cleanup, and outpatient health facilities, mental health, outpatient counselors to talk to these people, and things like that to help people get back on their feet. you know, we shouldn't shoot our wounded, you know. Yeah, and the sweeps that are here aren't good, you know, just the sweeps and come through, but just the accumulation of clutter and insanity is really escalates out of control, you know, and then it just gets out of hand, and that's why it just, you know, it gets to the point where you got to barricade the whole thing off, and cops and police officers in riot gear and shut the whole thing down. So I hope they don't take the fence down until the whole thing's under control, and, you know, they police the park, literally police it, to keep it, you know, open and safe and tentless, you know, and have another place, another option for the people to go to, you know, a nice facility also. Like I say, with all the facilities, a nice safe place, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm reporting down here. I'm going to follow the program through with the housing and see if it's a legit program. You know, I'm sort of on the inside in the trenches down and seeing what's happening, the services that are provided. Since I am homeless, you know, living in my car, and they didn't say there's a requirement. I didn't have to get into what I have if I got anything. They say, if you're homeless, we're going to help you out. So I'm going with that. So maybe I could flip around the camera and just show you briefly the waterfall. And like I said, the trash problem that's already developing that we need to work on. So let me see if I can't flip around, this video's over, you guys. So it might be over. I might be starting another.